All right, welcome back to Morning Live. And yeah, Dolly's with me in studio, but we're discussing something very interesting that is happening in some of our schools. And bullying can actually affect everyone, those who are bullied, those who bully, and those who witness in the bullying. Now, bullying is linked to many negative outcomes, including impacts on mental health, substance use, and suicide. It's important to talk to kids to determine whether bullying or something else is a concern. Kids who are bullied can experience negative physical, school, and mental health issues. Kids who are bullied also are more likely to experience depression and anxiety, increased feelings of sadness and loneliness, changes in sleep and eating patterns, and loss of interest in activities they used to enjoy. These issues actually may persist into adulthood. A life coach and a mother of boys to talk to all about this is Dolly here with me, and this happened in our schools. Dolly, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yes. Now, bullying in our schools. Of course, I'm proud to say that you're a mother of boys and 3 boys. Yeah, congratulations. Keep on saying
Complete.
this. Complete. Yeah, I can stand. That house is full of extreme sports.
Ask me.
Yes, it's a lot happening.
I have to be a footballer also.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Banyana.
Banana, everything. Anyway, so
Yes.
bullying. Yeah, some of our parents introduced us to boarding school, and most of us didn't like it because now we're homesick.
Yeah.
But again, in the boarding schools, you
Missing
find
the chapels.
yes, whatever mom and dad maybe prepare. But still, in high school, there was a problem. Let's start even with the primary school boarding situation, whereby you'll get older students or older pupils who kind of are so
Who have
dominant.
been there long enough.
Absolutely, are so dominant, and during the first days, it can be really difficult. And bullying was banned in public schools.
Yes.
Yeah, private schools, you never experience that, but still, bullying in our schools. What's your opinion on this before now we go to the nitty-gritties of all this?
Who is a bully?
A bully is someone who's actually very dominant, and you see, but by the time a bully comes on board to now maybe push you to the walls, the voice itself,
Like my voice.
no,
I'm a bully.
the physique, also the content, you know, it's scary. So that means now depression rates also go up in schools. So what do you think about this violence in our schools?
When I look at these bullies, when I was doing my study, I discovered one thing. There's something about these people who bully. I will not say they're only boys who bully, even ladies bully.
Yeah, sure.
Ladies can be worse.
Yeah.
And I think it stems back from home.
Okay.
What is happening back in their houses, they carry it forward to the school. And something told me children who have no attachment to their parents become bullies. You know, that dominant thing.
Yes.
They're trying to exert their power.
Okay.
That I am here. Can you see me? And if you can't see me, you have to feel me. And then they bully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Superiority complex, where you feel like you're a form
low
3.
self-esteem.
Yeah. And also, the person who's being a bully now, superiority complex, where you feel like you're a form 3 and a form 1 coming in.
Yes.
You should show
a fresher.
Sure. You should kind of show some, you flex your muscles, show them that you're dominant.
You should know who we are.
Yes. So, in some cases, it has resulted to even deaths in school.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've read about that. I was talking to a teacher and asking, do you have this in your schools? And the teacher was telling me sometimes these things happen in the background. They only get to hear about it in the media. I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Don't students share with the teachers? Or is there a support system that when I'm suffering, I should run to so-and-so?
Okay.
So bullying is there, and it's bad.
All right. Looking at our structure, sometimes people say it's a broken system, whereby our education system now, it's a broken system. Yes, we're trying to go to the new curriculum.
I should not tell you what we were just sharing. That
Okay.
everything is a deadline.
Yeah, it's
new
messed up.
currency, passport, huduma number.
It's just messed up a little bit. There's so much confusion. Even education now is also on the line.
So that's also a deadline.
Yes. Looking at even as they're trying to kind of make a cleanup in this sector.
Yeah.
Our teachers, at some point, our teachers were banned from caning. And still, caning is on right now in so many public schools.
I allow mine to be canned.
You allow yours to be canned?
I do. I even tell the teachers, and I tell the children in the house.
Okay.
I have allowed the school to
can them.
So know that even if the whole school haichapwi, nyinyi mtachapwa.
Wow.
So they know.
Okay. Now, at some
but
point...
But kidogo too, you know.
Students feared teachers because of caning, or the thoroughness they had. But
we were canned.
Yes, but now bullying. Now bullying in itself, do you think it started from teachers?
I will not want to say that based on what I've started with. I said, if you come from home, broken house, broken child, and then broken system. So if this bully does not find help, maybe this bully will become a bully teacher.
Okay.
Maybe. And if this bully teacher does not find help, these are the teachers who wanachapa watoto mpaka kichwa. You've seen them. It's like they're killing a snake.
Sure.
There's a problem. Yes.
Okay. Now, let's now talk about fellow students, because now this is where the problem is.
Yes.
Strict measures are put in schools. When you're found guilty, you are expelled.
Yeah.
And I think things have kind of gone down. But still, our society is full of bullies. Let's now carry it forward to our society. Our society is full of bullies, and trust me, do you think, as much as you said it's a broken system where from home, there was a gap from home, your parents did maybe kind of align you very well?
No hugs.
Yes. Okay, some households, that's bad, but still.
I know.
Yes.
No
at
touch.
yeah.
You know, when you don't touch your children, there's that that gap.
Okay.
So people who don't feel loved,
they
do that.
Our society now, we have bullies. And yeah, let's not even talk about our police force. Let's not talk about all this, but just colleagues within, general society. We have bullies also. Why do you think this is? Was it from high school, or maybe life is becoming a little bit tricky?
I think we've lost touch with each other. We don't care about each other. It is they call it man eat man society. Yeah, mwenye nguvu mpishe. You know that saying, that if you don't see me, the thing I've said, you must feel me. Someone was telling me that when someone bullies, whether it is in the society, as in school, whichever area, this person has an inferiority complex. They feel foolish. So the only way I can be felt, is to stamp on someone. So if in society, I'm not going to mention what is happening, me and you know. You are seeing what is happening. And when you dig deep, you will realize that person doing whatever we know they're doing, others are, I will say softly, there's a problem.
Okay. But back to schools. We've seen even kids refusing to go back to boarding schools. Because, and you, as a parent, you preferred your kids to a school from just your locality, and you preferred the day school. Why did you prefer day school?
When I was growing up, I longed for boarding school. Those days, boarding school was the main thing. You remember those days? Enzizile.
Yes.
And as time came, I was like, my children should also go to boarding, you know. But the father was like, I need to be seeing them. And then things started happening in schools, and I was like, no, it is better to be seeing your child every day. There's a problem. Yeah. So I prefer having them around where I can teach them. We gave them to schools, trusting the schools, knowing our children will be taken care of. Even if I do my part as a parent, in school, they are even doing a good job of, you know, bringing them up independence. But because of what is happening, I prefer seeing them in the house. So, even the one in university, I wish it could just be where I can see him every day. Yeah.
So for you, you don't support the issues
not
of
anymore.
And anything?
Not anymore.
Okay. The reason
I'm
you're
traumatized.
Giving, the reason you're giving, for me, I'll give you my personal example. I went to boarding school at class 4.
Child abuse.
Up to Form 4.
Child abuse.
And I've never regretted it. Yeah, there was bullying, yes, but now this was an intelligent bullying. Whereby
Which one?
You push to actually go study.
Not, that is good.
Yeah, it's a good one. But now, looking at our
it's
society...
It's not even bullying.
It's
lifting you up.
But the criteria was, let me not mention some.
Benson Banner.
It was very difficult. But now, looking at the kids who bully also, what can you advise the parents? Because the parents, they don't have no idea that the kids are doing this in school.
Know your child. You know, there are parents who, when a teacher calls and say, Mrs. So-and-so, are you aware your child has been doing 1, 2, 3, 4? Saying, no, that's not my child. I was sharing, I told you when I have a topic, I share widely with my friends, and a friend was telling me a class 3 was being bullied. Class 3 in a day school. So this class 3, class 3 will be kicking the other class 3. So anapigwa tu, and the child goes home and tells the mama, this has been happening, and the parent writes on the diary, please look into this. 4 times. The next time the mama told the boy, do this.
Okay.
Okay.
So just
next
revenge.
time he does that,
Yeah.
hit him here.
Okay.
So he did that. And they called her, your child has been bullying. So she came to school and showed them the diary. I've been writing this.
Was it advisable for her to tell the kid to
It was
take
not.
action? Yeah.
But she now did not know what to do.
Okay.
She said, let me just teach them a lesson that it can happen. But I think as parents, let's know our children. I know my child. So when they say, Faraja did this, I'm like, no.
Okay.
He can't do that. But if they say he did this, I'll say, yes, he did that.
Okay.
So when you deny that your child has not done that, you don't know your child. Or
Okay.
there's you know what I always say, charity
Yeah.
begins back at home.
At home, sure.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we're talking now about boarding schools. Now, you know, at the end of the day, comparison matters. Day school, boarding school, as Dolly has said, still in day school, a child was bullied. Boarding school, it's even worse. So when we come back, we now differentiate because at the end of the day, at some point, a kid must go to a boarding school. So we'll be coming to you after a short break. Stay tuned to Morning Live. Welcome back to Morning Live, and before we took a break, I told you about preferences when parents kind of want to take their kids to school. Some prefer day school, some prefer boarding school, but all the same, pros and cons on both sides still has to be experienced. So with me is Dolly in studio. She's a parent. She has boys actually, and she knows the situations actually firsthand. How many boys?
3.
3 boys. That means, as I told you earlier, that's extreme sports in the house, and she knows so much about.
I'm the
boy
goalkeeper
child.
in the
Yes,
house.
yes, so much happening. So yeah, preferences when you talk about boarding school and day school, and also second question, prefects. There's a problem. Some are acting like parents in school. So still, let's start.
Not even
with,
parents,
Yes.
the principals.
Principals, I think they are empowered big time.
Yeah.
They take a law into their own hands. But now, let's start with the preference. As a parent, yes, you took your kids to day school, but do you sometimes feel like they should learn from a society? You know, different backgrounds. People are coming from different societies. So, yeah.
I have 3 generations in my house. I have a 20-year-old,
Okay.
a 15-year-old, and a 7-year-old. I am there.
Okay.
The first one went to boarding school towards the end of his primary school.
Okay.
And why I took him, I felt he was not studying enough in the house or in school. He was joking.
Okay.
There was no competition for him. That is what he was saying. So if I'm always number 1, ni relax too.
Okay.
Mbali na masomo, he changed. He became maturer,
Yeah.
independent. So that by the time we were leaving him in that, okay, the first day he cried and told me, Mommy, pinch me, pinch me. Is it true it's happening? I'm like, it's happening.
Wow.
Yeah, he cried and I felt bad.
Okay.
The next time we went to visit him, he couldn't be found because he had fitted in.
Yeah.
And he tells me, Mami ilinisaidia.
Yeah.
And he says we could take his brother also, he could become maturer.
Yeah.
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 So they are the good points where the child becomes independent, knows himself, and even becomes a leader. He came out of the box, you know, laid back,
Yeah.
talks,
Yeah.
debating class, you know, those things.
Yeah. Kind of a mature person.
Yes.
There was a big difference when he came back.
There was
home.
a very big difference.
Yes. But now, that means those are the good sides
Yes.
you've just mentioned.
Yes.
But again, I believe he came with some disturbing stories.
The school was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The school was good, so there's no issue.
The
actually.
school was good. In
Okay.
fact, they could call me and say he refused to drink his milk.
Wow. Now that's a different
That's a
ballgame.
good school.
Nah.
Private. It was a private school.
Okay. Now we're talking about these other schools, but
Yeah.
still, yeah, yours is a different ballgame. Now you've mentioned something about boarding school. The society kind of now inclines your kid to where you want him or her to be.
Yes.
But look at the day school. You'll be seeing this kid every day, monitoring his
Every
or her
day. Mpaka
activities.
akusinye saa
Yes.
zingine.
Yeah. And do you still feel like there's some parents who feel like their kids are burdens in the house? Then they release them to
Very
boarding
many.
school. Yeah.
I feel
And
very
why is
bad
that?
when I read on Facebook and parents write, it's that time of the month again. They are back home. How do I manage? I'm like, enjoy time with your children.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Those are parents who feel as early as baby class should go to boarding school.
Yeah, sure.
There's a problem, I have to look for someone to take care of them, I have to buy more food in the house. No, it shouldn't be like that.
It's clear some parents, from research, parents prefer boarding schools than day schools, because from what
Old
you've mentioned,
school.
from what you've mentioned, there's some development these kids actually prefer.
Positive.
But, positive for that matter, and independence also, because at the end of the day, you won't stay in your parents' house forever.
Yeah.
So at some point you'll need to leave
have
that
to come
house.
out.
Yes. So now let's talk about day schools. They're here with you every day. You monitor their behaviors.
Daily.
But also another story is the strict parents are the ones who lose their parents big time to the community. Is that true? You become so strict, and when they get a chance, yes,
That's a problem.
yes,
We as parents, let me share with parents, loosen up a bit. Trust your child. I think the problem here is we don't trust them enough. So, like, I don't want this one to go to boarding school because I don't think he will manage. I think he's too immature. I think she's like this. You know, the problem is now me. I am holding on to the child.
Okay.
Release. Because eventually you have to release.
Yeah.
By the way, my big boy is now in university.
Okay.
In high school,
Congrats. By the way.
thank you. He's finishing his first degree, so
Yeah.
we thank God.
Amen.
In high school, he somehow went back to boarding school.
Okay.
And he enjoyed the place. And now that he lives on his own elsewhere, I am not scared. You know, there are times that, are you fine?
Yeah.
Did you eat? No.
Every parent, it's true.
Eh?
That, yeah.
You know what? Unaona ile advert ya Jik?
Yeah.
Ule mzazi.
Concerned.
Yes.
Anyway, prefects. So prefects have been also blamed for these bullying
time.
issues. Yeah, they beat their colleagues, they beat their own, and sometimes some parents kind of go to school and really cause drama because of all these issues. Now, what do you think about prefects being given these powers to execute? It's very unfortunate.
You go to church,
I do.
you have a pastor.
I have a priest.
Whichever.
Yes.
Pastor, priest.
Yes.
Huyo mwingine anaitwa nani? The other one.
Bishop.
Bishop
Yes.
should be a servant leader. So prefects should be exercising servant leadership.
Okay.
Like now we are bishop, priest, pastor. But now, you see, the school, there are things the school cannot do. So it allows the prefects to be watching, like kama mwalimu ataandika noisemakers kwa class, you know.
Yeah.
So now, initially, that job was perfect.
Okay.
Ukiwa prefect ni kama wewe ndio uko karibu na headmaster. But now wamesahau.
Yeah.
And with time, they are also doing what we are talking about.
Yeah.
Most of them do
Yeah.
that, the bullying thing.
There's a very important prefect in boarding school. That is the dining hall prefect. Man, that is the most powerful gentleman.
Top layer.
Or maybe a lady in school. And these are people, let me tell you, this guy was like the president.
Yes.
Respect. Because boarding school and hunger was one thing. Because now, yeah, I don't know how metabolism
hand.
was. Yeah, it's just hand in hand. I don't know how metabolism was, but what do you think about even the welfare as far as the kitchen, the dining is concerned now? They said even bullying starts from the people who serve. Goodness.
Of course.
Like sometimes you go.
Slice moja.
Yes, you go, you get served, but you feel like, no, I don't deserve this. Because I have to eat.
And if you ask for more, unapokonywa hata hiyo.
It will be
You watch
chaotic.
movies where hiyo pia inachukuliwa na mwagwa.
It will be chaotic.
Go.
Yeah. Those are movies. Those are scripted.
But it happens in real life.
It happens, yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. So what do you think about now the welfare as far as the stomach is concerned in school?
You see, when you're eating at home, you know it's there. Kama hata hamna fridge, jikoni imejaa, you can walk in, walk out with something.
Yeah.
But now in school, it's not there.
Yeah.
So, did you drink maziwa ya Nyayo?
I did.
Very good.
Yes.
Do you remember ile time ilikuwa inaletwa?
Yes, it was chaotic by the
Kitu
way.
saa tano.
Yes.
So, just the thought of it,
Yeah.
kanjaa kanakuja.
Yeah.
And I think that is what happens in boarding school. That
Actually,
hunger times 2 ya nyumbani. Because you know, ni kidogo and I need to enjoy it. I need more of it, but it's not there.
Okay.
Njaa inazidi.
All right. Yes. You know, bullying, they say, kind of touches on so many aspects. Look, as a parent, looking at the pocket money. You know, yes, we've talked about hunger in school, and pocket money has been a problem. Some people feel like, yes, I'm spoiling my kid when I give him or her
Too
this
much.
amount of money. And, you know, 99.9% of the money being used in school is for food.
Yeah.
Yes. Because now the school food isn't
Kinyozi
enough.
ni mara moja
Yes,
moja.
yes, yeah. By the time you test beef or something like that, it's a miracle. Yeah, you know, in the public schools.
I never went to one. I hear watu wanachukua paka Royco inaekwa kwa uji. No, I was unlucky. My dad told me, second time you will go. Second time mpaka nikamaliza and I'm like, huyu mzee alinienjoy.
So Royco kwa uji hapo kidogo.
I'm wondering, Royco, how do you put Royco kwa uji?
It's a bit
Coco, I hear Royco inaekwa mpaka everywhere.
But cocoa and the porridge, that's okay. Anyway, so looking at even the money you're giving your kids,
yes.
Do you feel like sometimes parents should kind of optimize how much they're giving the kids? Because yes, the kids have the demands, but still, the money has been blamed. Even kids, some kids buying drugs.
Even still.
Yes. What do you think about this?
The money should not be the problem. Which kind of friends is your child keeping in school? I know of a child who listens to what the others are saying. Hey, we come from this kind of family. We have this, we have this, we have this. A teacher befriended that child.
Yeah.
She knew her from home and told her, listen, hizi vitu zote wanakuambia ni uongo because they want to fit in.
Yeah.
You know those ones who want to talk about home. Mi napewa pesa fulani, mi napewa pesa fulani. Have you heard that sponsors kuizi wanapenda hata watoto wa high school?
Yeah, it's true that.
Yes.
It's true that, yeah.
Because if you are giving your child enough and you've spoken to your child and told her or him, you know even him have sponsored him.
Okay, okay.
The boys.
Okay, it happens, eh?
Amuka bwana. If you tell your child, I'm giving you 2,000 shillings, imekutosha for the following, because you eat in school, fees imelipwa, you don't need any other thing.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. The child will not have to hang around, you know those things. Yeah. So if a child wants to fit in, we are going back to bullying.
Yeah.
Pocket money. A child wants to fit in. And because sina hiyo pesa, let me walk with those bad guys. Wacha tubuli na tupokonye wale wengine vitu zao. Give your child enough.
Yeah.
I have a friend whose dad used to tell him, I'm giving you this. Stretch it.
Yeah.
That was the word. The man was a rich man.
Yeah.
But he said, if I give him too much,
Yeah.
he will not know how to make his later in life.
Okay, okay. Okay, let's talk about Kakuns. I schooled somewhere in the village, and we used to have this group called Wasewanai.
Yes.
Wasewanai, those guys... Mababi. They used to know so much.
Yes.
And trust me, you couldn't even like walk in front of them. The dressing style was different. How they looked, how the smell was different. They had these afros. Yeah, some... let's not even give the details. But
we know them.
Yes, looking at this Kakun, it was so scary trying to mix with them. Because you're maybe from the village, and it was kind of very
you feel inferior.
Inferior. Now, the dominance comes in because you're already inferior. These guys, because they're from the city, the dominance comes in. Now, do you think, you know, in a military school, everyone is made equal. But in our public schools, they're not made equal. What do you think about this?
I asked a friend, were you bullied? He told me, no. Nilitoka Nairobi.
Okay.
What you've just said.
Yeah.
Na wase wa Nairobi tulikuwa tunaogopewa.
Yeah.
Kwanza mi sasa ndo nilikuwa watu wananisurround, wananiuliza mambo ya city. So he was not bullied in Form 1.
Okay.
Another one told me he came from the village, then he discovered the prefect of Form 3 was Nijirani wa village, so he was protected.
Yeah.
But those things happen. Those gangs happen.
Okay.
They're there.
Okay. All right. Do you advocate maybe for equality in terms of, when, you know, admission day, everyone comes individually and
tunafanana sote.
Yes, but now when everything now goes
to bado ranani mpengwen wanafanana wote.
Absolutely. Now when you go in there, things become different. Admission criteria. Now, you want to know who a bully is, who's not a bully.
True.
It only comes when actually they have settled into the school.
Yes.
But now, do you think admissions should be strict in some way also?
Not even admission. I think we should all be equal.
Okay.
As much as we must have prefects, we should not... There are schools where they say top set, bottom set. I know of such a school where the very good ones are put on top set.
Okay.
Wale kidogo si wabaya, middle and then bottom.
Yes.
So automatically when I'm on top set and I have my issues, I will be looking down upon the others. People should be equal.
Yeah.
Someone was also saying, when we were just chatting and laughing, this colonialism. There are those who stem from that our what were we calling them? wakoloni hao.
Yeah.
You know the way they were dealing with people.
Yes.
So there are schools which were started by them and it steamed to
In Swahili it's called ukoloni mamboleo.
bas
Yes.
hiyo. So hawa wakoloni, the teachers now have that mentality.
Yes.
And they're like, listen to your prefects.
Okay.
They are our eyes in this school. How can the prefect be your eye? The prefect should only be writing noise and be in charge of our books and like the class rep.
Okay.
In college we have them as class reps, sindio? Do they bully?
Sometimes.
College.
Sometimes they do. I must say the truth. Sometimes the class reps, yes, you know, and then college is a different ballgame.
Tutakutana huko nje.
College is a different ballgame because
Yeah.
now everyone is on his own or
I'm thinking that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You are basically in charge. You are our eyes.
Yeah.
You are a link between us and the teacher or the administration.
Okay.
And the prefect should be a link between the class. We can be telling, sometimes we fear telling the teacher something, but we can tell the prefect, please ambia Mr. Nick,
Yeah.
that the way anatuongelesha si poa,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
atuheshimu bwana, now you know.
Yeah.
So the prefect, I'm sure most prefects are in good books with the teachers. And let me use a bad word. When teachers say they are not aware it was happening in the school, how?
Okay. They're distancing themselves
Yes.
from the whole
Mtoto
issue. Yeah.
anaumia, anapelekwa sanatorium, anakaa huko. Kwani hata huyo nasa hawezi kuja kusema, by the way, kuna mtoto ameshinda kilota pale, head injuries.
Yeah.
How?
Okay.
Tusiende huko.
All right. So you're ending this up. Your last opinion and just share some more light on this bullying issue. What do you think about it? Yes, it's bad. It's
bad.
Yes.
Boarding is good,
Yeah.
and boarding can be bad. Day school is also good and can be bad. I have tested both,
Okay.
so I know. Somehow you feel you should take someone to boarding school just for one term.
Okay.
One term too,
For a new parent, what's your advice?
for a new
A
parent.
parent who's contemplating, so confused.
Do your homework. Like before I took my boy to that school, I knew someone who was there.
Okay.
I did my homework and I was told this is what is happening, this is good.
Okay.
And I enjoyed. Do your homework, and if you know that sixth sense,
Yeah.
that which tells you no,
Yeah, there's just something.
listen
tells
to
you,
it. It is never wrong.
Okay.
Mwisho kabisa, know your child.
Yeah.
Discover what is happening. Be visiting the school once in a while. Tokezea tu.
Yes.
Tokezea tu. Talk with the teachers. How is my boy? You will get to know things which are... When you befriend your child will tell you, by the way, mami, kuna huyu wa form 1 ulifanya hivi na hivi na hivi.
Okay.
Be friends with your children.
Thanks so much, Dolly, for coming today. Really powerful insights over there.
Thank
you.
you.
I believe when one day I get that kid, I think I'll take him more happy.
Praying for you.
Yeah, amen. Thank you so
Amen.
much. And when you asked about church, I said I have a priest. Some people laughed at me in studio that I go to church. Yes, Shane, our engineer, he laughed big time. Shane, I go to church.
Invite him.
Yes, I go to church. I'm a believer, and I'll meet you to church
Amen.
very soon. All right.